Hey, it's me, Tony. Welcome to my channel. Let's go. Okay, this is one of my clients. She has such a beautiful smile, beautiful energy. I fucks with her. Okay, I'm just keep it all the way G. She's really cool. All my clients are cool, but she's really cool. What we're doing today is we are doing a fill in, and these are her nails. So this is an overlay. So we are pushing those cuticles back, baby. You know I tell you every video, push them cuticles back. Push them cuticles back. Do what you got to do and push them cuticles back. Take time to prep. It makes everything so much easier, especially when the end part comes and that cuticle is smooth and clean and you ain't got to do a bunch of filing. This does help with that as well. So I am using my diamond bit from Amazon. I will leave the link in the bio. It is a round cuticle bit and I love it. Yes, you can use it on the rest of the nail if you want to. If she was getting a soak off, I would actually use this bit on the entire nail because it scratches it enough for the acrylic to adhere, if that makes sense, but it doesn't scratch it enough where it damages the nail. Does that make sense? So we want to clean those cuticle areas, and we can definitely use this on the whole nail, like I said. And you know, it's a diamond bit, so I continue to use it. And now I'm switching out to my favorite. No, that's not my favorite piece. What is that? No, that is an old bit, okay? That is an old Efile bit that I use to take the gemstones off the nail, okay? Because I use Glitz and Accessories glue. And baby, when I tell you it'll hold some bling on there, baby, okay, listen. Get you some. It's about $25 for the little pot and about $25 for the bottle. Go ahead and get both. Go ahead and get both, baby. Go ahead and get both. Ain't nothing like longevity with bling. As you can see, I love bling. You see that dust coming off? That's from the bling. Yes, I think I have on my face mask, but it gets a little dusty around these parts. So I'm continuing to file the gemstones off. Remember, this is sped up, so it's not as aggressive as it looks. It is definitely sped up. Here goes my favorite piece. This is my favorite piece right here, y'all. I don't know where it came from. I can't remember. I don't know. If I did, I would definitely give you a link. But it will get that polish off and get that nail smooth at the same time if you put it in a middle speed. Baby, ooh, child, I love her. I do. I can't remember where I got her from, but I love this bit. It just make everything lay right. And listen, baby, you know when your client telling you something juicy, you see her hand movement. That's how you know my client telling me something juicy. You see their hand movement, baby, because she's definitely talking with the hands. Definitely giving you hand motion. So you know whatever she's saying, she's serious about what she say. Yes. So right here, I'm continuing to file off that gel polish and also shape the nail at the same time. And again, these are her natural nails. So she has a nice overlay. on those natural nails. And I remember when she first started coming to me, her nails were round at the tip. And we kept them like that for a minute. And then just one day I was like, baby, can I almond your nails out? I feel like it'll look so much better on your fingers. And she was like, yeah, let's give it a try. She's been in love ever since, y'all. Ever since. So sometimes it is good to, give the client a recommendation, because they do trust you as the nail tech to know what you're doing and what you're talking about. And especially, nowadays that more ethnicities, should I say, are doing nails, so they're able to understand. I don't want to throw any shots, but that's just the stories I've heard. Like being able to talk to your nail tech, they tell us everything. Clients tell us everything, so we kind of be their therapist in their, their team, their all of that good stuff. Advisor, I give business advice to my clients. So, you know, just all kind of sort of things. So right here, I'm using a fine sanding band to make sure I flush that area of the acrylic by the cuticle. The refill part. I like to flush that down so it isn't a big line of separation. Now, be cautious when you do that. Use a light finger, a light touch, because you do not want to create a ring of fire on your client. I do not do that. Again, this is sped up. So I move pretty quickly, but not to the point I'm burning my clients. As you can see, I keep my e-file moving at all times. It's not in one space for a long period of time. So I just blend that out and get that nice and laid. I hate when you can see the separation of the acrylic under the acrylic. Ugh, that's horrible. We're not going to do that. We're going to make sure we flush that out. Just like if it was a tip. You know how you blend and flush the tip? That's the same way I do with the refill part of the acrylic. So right here, I am removing the lifted part of the cuticle. That is the only area that I clean off. That is the only area that I remove. I do not touch the live skin. Only the part of the cuticle that's like sticking up after I use the diamond bit ball, cuticle ball. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, cuticle ball. When I use that, it pushes up the cuticle, the dead skin of the cuticle. So that's why I make sure the prep is A1. So y'all know I love my alcohol solution. I'm definitely using that to get any gunk, any stickiness, any dust. I hate getting dust trapped under acrylic. It doesn't happen, but I hate to see it. You understand what I'm saying? I hate to see it. So I get all of that dust off, all of that cuticle that I wasn't able to cut off, but was still on the surface of the nail plate. And yeah, I get that off. That has to come off, baby. So right here, I'm using my Mia Secret Prep and Primer blue shop towel from you can get that from AutoZone. And I love these shop towels because they soak up the liquid. I don't like to see a whole lot of I don't want to waste a whole lot of product, if that makes sense. So I like to use these shop towels, and it soaks up the liquid. And this little hand arm rest came from Amazon. I will put the link in the description box so you can see where I got it from. Yes, I love Mia Secret Prep and Primer. I have used other brands. This is my favorite. I know there are other brands that are just as awesome. I just haven't tried them because this worked for me. This worked for me. So I didn't want to just be buying stuff to buy it. Or just do stuff to do it. I'm going to do that stuff that works for me. Yes. So right here I am using Valentino Beauty Pure Acrylic in Crystal Clear. And I'm using Creations size 14 brush. When I tell you, when you have the perfect brush with a perfect application, oh, everything is just like butter. You see how fast I'm moving here? Even though it's sped up, it makes everything go by very, very quickly. That's why I also advise you as a tech to have more than one brush in different sizes. That way you can pick the brush that accommodates the client's nails instead of having one particular size and using it for everybody's nails. And it might not work like that. So you definitely want to invest in a couple of brushes. This brush, I bought it from a local nail supply place, and I just bought it because I needed a brush. I did not even want this size. It's a 14. I wanted a 16, but I had to get what they had because I needed a brush. It was that bad. It was that bad. But when I started using the brush, I was like, oh, okay, all right. I'm so sorry I'm out of focus, y'all. So I use this brush on smaller nail beds. If that makes sense. Now, I would not use this on extendos. I would not use this on super long nails. Trust me, I tried it. It took forever. It took a long time. So I'm looking at her idea of what she got on her phone. And we're going to go with the flow and make it our own. Okay? We're going to get it done, get through it. Now we're moving on to the second hand. She had no nails broken or anything like that. Her set lasted 3 weeks or longer. I don't know. I have to check, but I know it was 3 weeks or longer. And I do pride myself on making sure my clients' nails last, okay? Because people don't have time to come get their nail fixed every other day, baby. We want them nails to last. That's why I consider myself a luxury salon. Yes, it might cost a little more to get your nails done based off the typical place. But when you only have to see your nail tech once a month and twice if you're a 2 weeker kind of person. Some people are just 2 weekers, but really don't be needing to see me every 2 weeks. But if you only have to see me once a month, why not pay for that quality? Okay? Why not pay for that quality? So as I'm finishing up her thumb, that nice application there, baby, that shine, honey. I love that shine. We're going to clean the brush off. I close everything up, y'all, and put everything up. Why? And my clients will tell you, I'm hella clumsy. I knock shit over. I knock it down. I mean, people be like, I trips over stuff. People be like, oh my God. But so, I can't help it. So I make sure I put my stuff up before I move on to the next step. Also, I told y'all before, I'm a germaphobe. So I can't keep my acrylic open while I'm filing somebody's nails and the dust particles flying all into my fresh acrylic. Nope, I can't do it. So again, the camera's a little out of focus. I'm gonna have to fix that. Let me see if I can fix it. And yeah, we're going to get her nice and fine, get that shape back. So I shaped her nails as almonds a couple weeks ago. So when I file it down, I kind of make it a little bit sharper because when you start adding top coat and you start adding designs, it makes the nail shape kind of wonky. So I'd rather have it skinnier when I shape it. And then when I polish it, kind of, it just does what it's supposed to do. It rounds out them corners. Okay, let's just take a moment, take a second to talk about my nails, okay? Or we getting these hands filed. Ooh, out of focus again. But let's just take a moment to talk about my nails, okay? So this color is Bad and Bougie by Valentino Pure Beauty. And I got my little teddy bears on there. I got those from Amazon, and I got the tips from Amazon as well. I got me a nice little lipstick shape going on. And people will ask me all the time, how do you do nails with those long nails? And I'm like, how could I not? Okay, I gotta have me some nails on. You just adjust. You're working with your fingertips, not your nails. Okay, nails are just a nice extension. Okay, so here we're gonna file them good sidewalls. Again, I am a fanatic for a crispy sidewall, baby. You listen, show me y'all crispy sidewalls and tag me on Instagram. I'll follow because I love me a nice crispy sidewall. At this moment, I think we was talking about something real serious because I kept stopping. I kept stopping. I don't know why, but I think we was talking about something real serious. So right here, I have my Pana bit. I'll put the link in the description box. I have my Pana bit, baby. When I tell you, she get them cuticles nice and clean. Even though I don't have a lot of products on the cuticle, I still like it to have that little line. I don't know what it's called. I call it a little ditch. Like the separation from the cuticle to the acrylic. That just makes the nail look so nice and clean and pristine. And this bit is it. Okay, it's slimmer than a regular carbide e-file bit. It's way slimmer, so it's easier to work with, especially with different nail beds, nail sizes. I use it all the time, so I do highly recommend this bit. So yes, I'm finishing up cleaning her cuticles with this Pana carbide bit. Again, it works wonderfully. Make sure y'all looking side to side on them nails. Look back and forth. Take your time. That is what creates clients. The clientele that are for you, baby. So you need to make sure you take your time and clean that cuticle area. Clients want the nails to look as natural as possible. So right here, I'm using a fine sanding band so that I can melt those cuticles. Let's flush them cuticles, ladies. I love a nice fine sanding band. Get those cuticles nice and flush. I do go over the nail just to get any markings from the Pana bit off, any kind of deep ridges or anything. I want to file those down, which I don't have those, but you know, just to get everything nice and smooth, especially side walls, because I love a good old side wall. So we got to get them side walls nice and smooth. So right here, I am buffing the nails, baby. It's about making that thing nice and smooth and flushed and make sure them side walls is right. What are we talking about, girl? What are we talking about? I keep stopping. I know we're talking about something because I keep stopping. Something is juicy is happening in this video because I keep stopping. I don't know what's going on. So I do flip that buffer on the other side. Y'all, I don't even know if they're the same grit, but I use both sides of the file. I use both sides of the buffer. That's just how I work. And I know how much pressure to apply and how much pressure not to apply. So yeah, I just use both sides. I think it's a waste not to use both sides. I don't know. Maybe that's just me and I'm weird like that, but that's okay. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Why I keep stopping? It's juicy. So I told her to go ahead and scrub those hands and wash those fingernails with the good scrubbing brush in the bathroom. I'm cleaning the dust off my table. Y'all, my table is a mess. I replaced it not too long ago, but this was what I tried to do to my table with self-adhesive paper. So don't come for me, okay? That's a working desk. That desk made me some money. So don't come for my desk. So now I'm getting the foils out because she got a design in mind. And I'm just letting her select which foil she prefers to use. Usually my clients let me, choose everything, but I do give them options. I feel like it's okay to give somebody an option of what they think would look good on their nails. Shout out to iGel Beauty for the nail lamp. Y'all see my nail lamp? Don't come for me because it's dusty, it's crusty, it's got polish and all kind of sticky shit all over it. But baby, that thing works. And why am I tapping my fingers? Am I waiting for her to get out the bathroom? Ooh, child. Impatient. Impatient. So, yes, I'm just waiting for her to come back. She had to wash her hands. And I'm getting out her jewels. Now, the full transfer glue that I'm using or gel that I'm using, I did get it from Amazon. I will leave that link in the description box. And it's, I don't even know what brand it is, but it has worked for me. So it came with 2 bottles. So I've had these 2 bottles over a year and I still got both of them. Don't come for me. And then you put it in the light for 60 seconds. And it just works for me. I can't say perfection at all times, but I'm gonna say 90% of the time the foil comes off perfectly without an issue. And I wasn't really trying to polish it on. I was just swiping the brush across the nail just enough where that the foil can lay on the nail. And you don't have to put this on extra thick. You just put a nice little bit on. Oh, there go the foil. Yes, foil. Iridescent. I guess iridescent foil. Where did I get these foils from? Probably Amazon. Probably Amazon. I love Amazon. They have some good nail supplies. And I was just pushing that on there, and then I will pull it off. Push it on there, pull it off. Push it on there, pull it off. Sometimes it wouldn't stick the whole time. I was okay with that because I wanted it to look like layers instead of just one piece. I wanted to have it look like layers. So we're finishing up the foil. Oh, I forgot what we're doing next. I think next we're putting on the bling. Yeah, I think that's next. We'll see. So yes, I'm finishing up the foil. And again, it just goes on fairly easy. I love using foil because it's one of the easiest things to use, but it also gives the nail dimension. I think I'm putting some more foil transfer glue on there because I want it to look layered. I didn't want it to all be just one seamless application. I wanted it all, I wanted to be layers, and that's what I was showing her. I was like, look, on this hand, everything is layered. On the other hand, everything is kind of like one seamless. I don't like that. So I'm using the top coat, and this top coat is okay. It's all right. It's not the best. I can't remember what brand it is, but at a certain time, it starts to, I don't know, it starts to create little holes in the polish. I don't like that. I can use it when, like, the first 3 weeks I get it, and then after that, it starts acting stupid. So I don't recommend it. But this was a new bottle. I can tell because I'm looking at the top, so I can tell it's a new bottle. So I top coated that hand, and I went back over this hand with the foil. Yep, that's it, girl. That's it, to give it that layered look. I didn't want it to be seamless again. I want it to look like different layers of silver. Different layers of silver, and, get dimension or have dimension. We're going to get it together. I had to put one more. One more, child. One more. Listen, you'll know if you become a client, I'm very anal. I want my client. Look at her nails. Yes, girl. She was loving them. And I wasn't even done yet. So we're picking out her jewels. I think we're doing a jewel finger, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you have to, as a nail tech, I'm my hardest critic. I'm the hardest critic on myself. Now, the client, I'm like, oh, that's pretty. I'll be like, I ain't even done yet. Or I'll be like, no, that needs something else. And my clients pay good money for their nails. So I want to provide them with a good service. What are you opening, Tony? What's that? What's that, girl? New bling alert, baby. I know I got this from Amazon. I know I did. So I was trying to look in there to see if it was any silver pieces, but all the pieces were gold. So I was looking for more silver pieces to go with her set. I have plenty of silver, but I thought would be some in there. So I let my clients kind of, look through, see what they see. They might like a particular, style of crystal in there. So I kind of let them look at it and have a look-see. And ladies, don't let nobody tell you your nails are too short for Bling, because she has a nice nail length, but people really don't think they can get Bling unless they have extra long nails. No, baby, you can get the Bling on any length as long as you don't, they ain't down too short, but, for healthy nails' sake. But, you want to get a little Bling on your nails, you can get a little Bling on your nails. It don't matter what length, baby. It don't matter. So there go my glitz and accessories nail glue. I am running out of that, and I know I was, but I did get some more. Again, this is some bomb ass gem glue. You can get it on Amazon. Again, I will leave the link at the bottom. What was you asking her, Tony? I don't know what I was asking her. But yes, I was just picking out the gems. What am I doing? Where's my wax pen? Let's get it together. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull it out in a minute. One thing about Tony gonna have some Bling, okay? Tony gonna have some Bling, baby. I'm gonna give you options. We're gonna have colors. We're gonna have designs. There go my wax pen. We're gonna have all kind of options, baby, okay? All kind of options. So I think we decided to put a big Bling on this finger. So when I do big Bling, what I do is use the gel, and then I use a top coat, so it creates like a barrier around the Bling, because as you know, sometimes that Bling don't get dry. I mean, the glue doesn't get dry under the Bling because the light can't go through it. But if you put a top coat on it, it kind of helps with adhering, at least around the Bling. So as I'm finishing up the Bling, you will get to see the results in the next photo. Y'all guys, thank you for watching. Follow me on IG, Facebook, look me up on Google, and if you're in my city, book your appointment, come get your nails done.